all a competition right now. That's all they're viewing it as. And I mean, don't get me wrong, it's definitely furthering our spacefaring endeavors.
Yeah, the
But
knowledge they bring back. They're bringing back. We're learning something.
It's a game of my phallic rocket is bigger than your phallic rocket.
Well, I heard like when the penis rocket it actually got into outer space, it actually shrunk because it's colder. Can confirm nor deny that.
No, neither. I don't know.
Wow, that shouldn't have stumped you. Anyway, all right. Okay. By the way, I looking at it. Is there a way in the window? It kind of reminds me of a diner. Can you have a guy making hash browns in space?
Launch a restaurant module.
I think
just a guy floating with bacon.
Honestly, John, you could have killed it if you would have had a goose with a space helmet on, like floating out there. That would have been sweet.
Hey, and like, yeah, not that it's not sweet, just suggestions for little improvements, little tweaks. The Earth does look pretty cool, though.
It does. John's like, damn it! I did. How come I didn't think of these things?
Well, I was gonna do a full goose motif and make it look like a mission control and all of that, and I got stuck on making the stupid fire effect for the rocket.
You just took time to hug your children. God damn you, John. Can I just say that you let us down? Okay? You loved your children instead of doing that.
Well, we now, of course, everybody has a cell phone. It's like a little tiny computer in your pocket. And if you don't know the answer to something, you can Google it. Or you have a calculator. And those types of steps that we are taking is the perspective that I'm looking at. It's like, we've come so far in such a short amount of time. And it's going to get impressive.
Are you going to the direction of all that technology is making us dumber too? Because like, I don't know, something like people can't even do like a 20% tip. They can't move decimal places, then like double it or something. Like they have to, or just their people are surrendering their brains to the phone. Just like you said, like you can't trick kids with snipe hunts anymore. It's bullshit.
Yes. And that's such a sad realization because snipe hunts, that was like classic. It was fun.
I like, go. What are you hunting? You're hunting snipe. What is that? There's snipe. Go get them. You'll know it when you see it. And then just can you imagine? Parents would not do that today. Hey, let's go send our children into the woods in the dark alone, looking for nothing with weapons. No, you couldn't get away with that. You get thrown in jail.
Oh, you got weapons? I only got a pillowcase.
I don't even remember. They gave you a pillow. Was it to catch it or to smother it?
It was to catch it.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, it wasn't that big. You could take it down with the pillowcase, so it wasn't going to eat you. Okay, seems fair.
What about body augmentation? Like, we're almost to the point. Well, we are to the point where someone who has lost an arm can get a almost fully robotic replacement.
Sure. And then, the prosthetics have become insane with the amount, especially with the 3D printing technology that they've come up with.
Some guys do, like mountain climbers continue to mountain climb with the leg that's made from a robot, and the ankle pivots and stuff, and they can. Yeah, it's ridiculous the progress in that.
So, let me pose this: how long until you think? Because there's already people out there that want their limbs replaced. How long do you think it
would? They're gonna cut off their arm to get another arm so they can be a better pitcher. Like, what is that? Like, it's just people who are older and they're tired of hurting, or is it like these athletes who are trying to we can't do steroids anymore, we can't use the sticky stuff, but I'm going to use a robot arm? Is that where we're going?
Well, I mean, kind of. Like Chris is a perfect example because we both share a shitty disease of gout. Like, when I had my flare-ups, there were times where I was like, I would be completely fine with just cutting my leg off and using a prosthetic.
Well, and that's.
I'm sure. What's your thoughts on that, Chris?
I think that.
I mean, obviously, I'm not like, oh yeah, let's cut it off. But it's like, if the technology was there that I could replace it, I absolutely would have.
You could part yourself out.
I understand. I understand where you're coming from, especially in a scenario like that, because gout hurts so much when you have an attack that, that's an emotional response of like, yep, just cut it off. I'll be better off. Because yes, it does. It's so painful. It's hard to think about anything other than like metal leg. Sure, I'll take a metal leg. This won't happen again.
Do a pollution survey. I'm sure you guys have done this where they go, how far do you live away from work? How do you get to work? Blah, blah, blah. And the last question was, he goes, tell us, Mark, what you'd want more information on. What do you want to have classes about? And they had carpooling, taking the bus, and then the last one was walking. So I checked walking because, it'd been about 20 years since I picked up the skill. I wanted to know new advancements we've made. Is it heel toe? That was moonwalking. Damn it. I was going backwards. That's why I wasn't making it to work on time. Thank God for that walking thing. Actually, at the Best Western Hotel, like there was actually, I had a whiteboard and somebody left a marker, which that's just an invitation for a joke. So on the whiteboard in the call center, I wrote new opening. Ramada sucks. How can I help you? And that stayed up there for a while. I was just probably in the zone. Yeah, just no idea what I was saying. But actually, it's because there was a button, like if people complained, you could like hit a button to try to lower it by a little bit. And sometimes people would go, oh, I'm booking it right now. And then I would hit the button anyway. And they're like, oh, how'd you do that? I'm like, I just, you want to be nice. All right, I go, I can get it down to $7 or this much money. And they're like, when I call back, what do I have to say? And I just go, you just yodel. And I just love the concept of somebody at the call center. They're taking a call and they're like, oh, that's going to be $178. Oh, is it? Yodel. What did that do for you? Nothing. You just yodeled at me. Damn it. That guy screwed me over again.
All the impacts you've made on people's lives, Kirk.
That's right. I wouldn't say I left the world a better place, but just a more confused, frustrated place. I think that's what I really accomplished.
All right. Well, that was Kirk's Corner. And well done, Kirk. I like hearing about your past jobs because they're always they're very interesting stories, to say the least. Oh,
I thank you. Well, and there's always going to be more. I'll have to, you know what? Stay tuned for more exciting odd jobs. I bet whatever crappy job you've had, I've worked there too.
The micro of crappy jobs.
I'm a renaissance man of shit. That's what I call myself.
Yeah. Well, be a plumber, then get back to me.
All right. You know what? I haven't done that one yet, so maybe.